See, this way I get to rehearse my idiocy, and then add myself to stream. It's kind of like Michael Scott, where they would tell him he would do his thing, and then they go, "Oh yeah, let me patch this through to you, Michael," and then she wouldn't actually patch it through, and he would say something stupid, and then she'd say, "Are you ready?" And then she'd patch her through. Hey, hello. Anyway, that was way too much of that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Disney Trivia Live, the show in which we play Disney Trivia.
Hi.
My name is Doobie Mosley. I happen to be the co-founder of Laughing Place Omni Media Enterprises LLC Incorporated International. The person to my left is my son Gideon.
President of nothing.
And the person right in front of me in the perfect position for me to be able to look at her and smile as we do this show is my wife, the talented, the other positive adjectives, Rebecca Mosley.
Hello. Could you say one other word?
When you speak off the top of your head, you might say something stupid, so let's just make it generic. The mini positive adjective wife, Rebecca.
Tony's my favorite person ever.
Let's say some lows here. Hello, Gio, coming all the way from Walt Disney World today. He cannot be with us, apparently, as he has said with a very clever comment.
Hey.
But he still took the time to put, he's adorable. He still took the time to put in the Facebook instructions and the link to YouTube. So you need to be on the payroll. Hello, Luke. Nathan Denzel Washington is with us today. Hello. Nikki B is with us today with her black and white photo. Hello, Luke Roberts.
Coming from us from so far away, I might add. Edith. Way down under.
Edith, way down under, hiding her face with the very cool magnet. We have, we already said that one. Robert Tucker is here. He says hello to Edith. Krusty Antiques is here. That's very funny. Samantha is here from Waldorf, Maryland. How you doing? So we are here to play some trivia with you. It's what we do every Tuesday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, and Blarney p.m. Edith time. Let's see.
No, it's 7:30 p.m. like Wednesday. And that's for the Saturday show. You don't want to know what day it is on Tuesday.
Edith, I was struggling. I hope you're listening, Edith. I was struggling with a contest to do today. And Nick, he likes to write a bunch of contests. He had one written called Stump Edith. And you've seen the stumps we do. He wrote one for you. And I was going to ask you if you could go on and do it. But then I realized it's probably not that kind to ask you 3 hours before the show. So consider this a request for you to join us soon, Edith, for an edition of Stump Edith Disney Trivia Live. Let me know if you would be interested in doing such a thing. James DeZern says, "Go Duke." I cannot watch the game as I have a show to do, so I would love any updates in the game. And Tony Betty says, "Speaking of payroll, am I the only one here?"
I would suspect so. There's NCAA, there's WrestleMania, there's WonderCon.
What about me?
There's all kinds of stuff going on. You're not payroll.
I'm a boss.
You're sweat equity.
Edith says, "I would love to, unless it's exclusively math questions." Nope. It's a lot of Paris, a little Ireland. So I think it'd be perfect for you. All right. We're behind schedule here.
Right?
I think it's just out. We're behind schedule. We have rules for how to play this game. We have a video to tell you. That video is 2 minutes and 17 seconds long. Here it is.
I'm sure you're ready to play Disney Trivia Live, but before we do, there are a few rules. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go! To start, you'll need 2 screens to play, unless you're on computer. We'll get to that in a moment. You'll need one to watch the live stream, which you use to choose questions, and one to play trivia game, you use to answer. Now you will need to be able to see both at the same time, and there are a few ways to do that. On a computer, just put the 2 windows side by side. It's not hard, but on other devices, you may have to think outside the box. If by yourself, the best bet is watching on some sort of tablet and playing on a phone. But if you're hosting some weird taco and trivia party with friends, you might want to put us on the big screen of a TV and have everyone play on their phones. Oh, and not the old-fashioned kind of phones. Phones that can run websites, like LP Quiz. We use LP Quiz to play the games because it allows for us to do some really fun question types. All you have to do is go to lpquiz.com and type in a pin. not that kind, a 4-digit code we will review when it's time to start the game. Oh, we also have prizes. If luck is on your side, you will get your very own magnet. There are 2 ways to win. Way 1, get first place. And way 2, finish in the spot that the wheel, I said wheel lands on. In order to claim the prize, take a screenshot of your screen and send it to trivia@laughingplace.com. Oh, and one more thing. Please don't watch on Facebook. You see, it has a pretty big lag, making it impossible to play on it. So don't use Facebook. Well, that's that. Now it's time for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the one and only Disney Trivia Live.
We're back, and it's time to play. So, people, we have 2 contests for you today. 2 contests for you today. Our first contest
2 contests
is written by Sir Doobie Mosley, and it is called Party of 5. Not Dawson's Creek, not the same show, despite what you may think. Party of 5. Our second contest, written by
Sir Dr. Nicholas Willoughby Morgan Esquire III, Junior, Senior, Junior, PhD.
And it is called What's This? What's This? Volume 13. Those are our 2 contests today. We use something called LP Quiz to figure out, I've been sitting here this whole time trying to figure out what Doobie shirt is straight out of. Or let me tell you.
Don't tell me. We will give you until we start the first contest. Remember when we enter the room.
Now, you guys know this straight out of thing. That's straight out of Compton from that movie. But then sometimes they put the mouse ears on it and it says straight out of Disney. But that's not what this one says. In fact, these mouse ears have nothing to do with this straight out of. This is quite the mixed branding here shirt. If you guess this, I would be extremely surprised. But I'll show you, as Gideon said, right before the first contest. All right, so that's our first contest and our second contest. And if you should win said contest, hey, Mike Max here. Wait. Aren't you watching WrestleMania?
Or NCAA.
And if you're not watching WrestleMania, aren't you watching? Well, I guess he can watch both at the same time. Because he's got his new. Aren't you watching for Bears? All right. Tony Betty says Dawson's Creek and Party of 5 are different shows. So, no, they're actually not, Tony. They're the same show.
Anyways, you were saying?
Edith says, I so wish it was straight out of Compton, but with Mickey ears.
Oh,
it's not.
If you finish in first place.
Wait. Edith is from Ireland. How do you know anything about Compton? Really?
As
all
I
right.
was saying,
if you finish in first place or a place that's designated by
the wheel,
wheel.
my arm hurt, you will win a very fancy and very sliding because I didn't tighten hard enough. Disney Trivia Live magnet.
Wait, someone noticed what?
Nick Morgan.
Are you trying to grow? Oh, someone noticed. What do you guys think? Consider this an instant poll. So I went a week without shaving. And then this morning when I went to shave, I'm like, do I want to just try something different just for fun? So I shaved everything except this part. And apparently when you do that, this part is left. So this is my look now. Let me know what you think.
Top 10 common sense. When I shaved everything with this part.
Fun fact, when you don't shave this part, it stays. So let me know, Nick. No, Nick, I don't care what you think. Anybody else, let me know what you think. Oh, Donna says, a wonderful magnet. Thank you. Max says, I vote yes, but, he almost works for me, so he doesn't really have a choice. Edith says, I have been to Compton once before by accident. Did you go, excuse me, I'm from Ireland. Can you help me find? Nikki B likes it. Denzel Washington thinks it looks good. That's really all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear.
Nick's like going to mustache. Nick, cut this part off.
Nick said if I went a week without shaving, I'd look like a Yeti.
Well, then
have you looked in a mirror?
well, Dad, here's the thing. If that happened, what would happen? He'd have to stay still for the rest of his life and just have a subway.
And JJ Smile says, me too, Edith. So I'm guessing you also spent a few hours in Compton. I'm not even sure I've ever been there.
I have.
You have?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine to drive through. All right. So we use LP Quiz. Get yourself the LP Quiz. We're about to start the first contest. All right, Nick, we've had enough of you. You may move on. One more coming out of you. You're getting blocked. LP Quiz, and we are going to start our first contest, which is Party of 5. Why is it called that? Because all the questions somehow relate to the number 7. Just kidding. They relate to the number 5.
Shocking.
Hey, you guys, say hi to Charlie.
Oh,
Hi,
Charlie is up watching with his preschool germs. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, that's not true. Sorry, Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Hello.
We love your videos. Okay, Charlie, look at the screen real quick. We're going to show your video. It's so cute.
Spin that wheel.
This means
That was
something
so
I have
cute.
to. 7, no, it's 11. I can't read.
All right, sorry. Got to get back here. You should never show a video with the comment up because then you can't get the comment down. Elle wants to know if you will really block me. I assured her that you would. Let's see. Can I block from here? Yes, but I won't. All right. We are going to play Disney Trivia Live now. Get yourself the LP Quiz. Our first contest is Party of 5. Everything relates to the number 5. Here is your pin. 9013. Come on in and let's play. Get the upper hand, Nick. Block him first. That's kind of... she had a big smile for that. That's kind of... You got a streak to you, Edith. There was a Charlie on Party of 5 as well. Fun fact from Tony Betty.
Hold on.
I'm
Time
pretty sure that
out.
was played
Time
by-
out. Edith, no longer are you ever going to say connection dropping because you're in here first.
She is in here
And that's
first.
insane.
That is.
Also, hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
So I've been told that Party of 5, that one started with Matthew Shepard, right? Matthew Fox, who played Jack Shepard on Lost.
Yes. Yes.
Is a different show from Dawson's Creek. Now, I've been told this. I'm not sure this is true.
It is.
Is Dharma and Greg a different show from Will and Grace?
Yes.
See, I think they're fooling you guys. They're just putting a different title sequence on, but
Yeah.
showing the same stuff.
I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, different shows?
Well, yeah, that's
Okay.
a given.
There you go.
Which one was better, Dawson's Creek or Party of 5?
I did not watch Dawson's Creek.
So is Dawson's Creek like teen angst and Party 5 is actually a family drama?
Oh, I don't know that I would differentiate them, but I did not watch Dawson's Creek. I did watch Party of 5.
Okay. Nick, we actually asked Edith,
Yeah,
We
so
asked
excited
Edith,
you. We've already asked her.
and she said she's willing to do it as long as it is not full of mess. Mike Mack is saying, which one is Mike and Molly? Exactly. Denzel says, my so-called
That
life.
That would fall into the Mike and Molly. Would that fall into the what was it, Bob and Abishola or something? It's like that's like there's a similarity.
Bob
there
and
between-
Abishola?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one. Oh, the OC. I'm pretty sure the OC was the same show as
See,
well.
OC, Dawson's Creek. I feel like I would blend those more than Party of 5, Dawson's Creek. but
Is there a
maybe I'm
difference
wrong.
between the OC and the Real Housewives of the OC?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys are in here. We've got 16 players now. I hear something coming all the way from Florida.
You know, like Slinky Dog, I really think you should spin that wheel.
Here we go. That is the one and only Geo. Sending us one from today.
First place.
What do we first place? We've got one winner today. We're saving money on magnets. Broken Jeremiah is doing the
Edith.
Broken Jeremiah is doing the Easter egg hunt at DCA on Monday. We did
Good
that.
luck.
We did that live yesterday on a park walk and talk. We had a lot of fun. That's on YouTube if you guys want to check that out. It was myself and Alex Reif, and we had a good time on that one. Edith says, wait, what is this quiz about again? It is about the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody. That's all I know of that song. But it's actually just all the questions somehow, some way relate to the number 5. And we have to do this straight outta You Jam! Yeah! Didn't see that one coming. That is a dance fitness thing similar to Zumba during pandemic. I kind of led a group of people that did it outside. Yes, you heard me right. And they were greatly appreciative, and they got me this T-shirt. So greatly, but not that greatly. No, this is one of many things they've given me over the few months we've been doing that. Edith, I'm going to be honest. I really did not see that one coming. Tony remembers Melrose Place and thinking, is this an apartment complex? We didn't finish Melrose Place. I forgot we were watching that. What happened?
We got distracted by other things.
Oh,
But
man. All right.
I lived in an apartment complex that was kind of designed like that.
Oh, that's a very
Whereas like
apartment.
there was
Yeah.
a pool and then all
Yeah.
and then everybody's
Aunt Lula lived in
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, the pool was never filled, but she lived in
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very common style of
I-
apartment
I
complex,
bet
at least
you
in
that's-
California.
I was gonna say
in
I bet
SoCal.
that's a SoCal thing and he grew up
Yeah.
here in the Bay Area where it's
Yeah.
cold.
Robert, you're right. That is a Mambo number 5 we were singing.
But he
Didn't
only
the-
knows Disney number 5, Robert.
Let's just move on. All right. We need one of you guys to tell us you're ready to start, and we're going to go. Denzel said, this is very California.
Did you actually do a real number
Very
one?
Southern
I
California.
do, every time, sometimes I do a number 1. I don't do the Disney point, you know.
No, I mean one.
Sometimes I do number
That
1.
has been one of the great educating things of living here.
What, that not everything is the same?
Having grown up in Southern California and now having lived in Northern California, they are very different.
They are. It's like another state.
It is almost as if it is another state.
Nick says, it looked like a motel with a really whiny guy without the guts to ask out his roommates. They finally got together. It didn't even take that long. Tony Betty had a sandwich with peanut butter and strawberry U-jam once. Not the same thing. And Nikki B says, ready. Oh, Donna, the spin number is number 1. So we're saving on postage. All right.
I'd be happy.
Here we go. We are going to begin when I click start game. We start each game with the poll. Why, Rebecca?
So you get to know them better and they get used to how you designed and make things work.
The user interface. Do you watch This Is Us? Is the question today. Do you watch This Is Us? Love it. It's okay. Don't like it or never watched it.
May I say, the question is, do you watch This Is Us? And the options are, love it, it's okay, don't like it, never watch it.
Okay. Do you enjoy This Is Us? How about that?
That's a little better.
Rebecca, what would our answer to this be?
I'm undetermined.
We've been watching it like solid for a week.
Well, because it's something to watch.
Oh,
and
it's
I'm
good.
analyzing it. Well,
Love it.
I'm only no, I have to wait until I've completed.
You can't just love it so
No.
far. So if you're watching a show and you're on season 2, you can't say, I love this show?
What?
If we were watching a show, if we were watching this in real time,
Yeah.
and it was on season 2, and we're in the hiatus now after season 2, you can't say, wow, I love this show.
Nope.
I love this show.
I have
It's
to
a great
wait,
show.
and I have to assess it from beginning to end.
I put off watching the show forever thinking it was another version of Parenthood, lots of tears. And then I was shocked. It is another version of Parenthood, but it's very clever. I had no idea the multiple time period aspect of it.
Like,
And I had a
you
sandwich.
missed an option from math.
Where's the option for I've been in the room while my wife was watching? You know how you can tell you're in the room while your wife is watching This Is Us? She's crying. It is quite the tearjerker, but it is a really quality show. Love This Is Us. By the way, this guy right here, pretty much the same as me. In real life, he is me.
Which one?
The one with glasses.
Randall?
The one with the short hair. Randall, yes.
Okay.
The one with the pink shirt. You don't think I and Randall have a lot in common?
No.
Okay. We're both very smart. We both told dumb jokes at bad times.
Yeah. You both tell dad jokes. You're both very corny.
Corny, I love corn.
Nick
No,
says
you
the
don't.
big guy in the hat played Taserface in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He is the funny guy in the show.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah. And most of you guys don't even watch it, but the do. Who are the 4 that love it? I want to know. You guys are my fans. John O. Denzel says, if you keep growing that beard, you can be the guy in the hat. It's my lifelong dream to be the guy in the hat. Yes. All right. Question number 1. We start with the crowdsource question. Why? Why not? Remember, crowdsource. You want to answer what you think people will answer, not what you will answer, what you think everyone will answer, the majority. Who is the best member of the Fab Five? Mickey, Minnie, Donald, or Goofy or Pluto? Because, I only allow 4 answers.
Wait a minute.
After writing this contest, I'm like, why did I do 5 instead of 4? It's really... But I really like the title Party of 5. So, Oh, Donna loves it. She's in the
Yeah.
last season now.
I mean,
We're only
yeah.
on season 2.
Why don't you just make it so Elsie Quiz supports more than 4 answers?
That's actually not a bad idea, but it's not good.
I mean, you obviously could just make
You know, I'm a good computer programmer. That's really just a matter of changing one variable from 4 to 5. Yeah, right. All right. What do you think it's going to be in crowdsource? My choice is, I think it's going to be D.
Let me see. Oh, I forgot you guys are so basic.
Wow. Wow.
Remember last time we had a similar question and it had the exact same results? We were like,
Wow.
y'all are so boring.
I know. So cliche. I thought we had a more sophisticated
They're trying to
audience.
guess what everybody else is going to guess. You go with the obvious choice.
I thought the
Wow, no one said
No
Donald.
one
I
said
hate
Donald.
this.
Poor Donald.
Mike C would have if he was here, but only if he had a grumpy face.
All right, so 16 people are tied for first place.
Wow. Including Edith.
You just got it. You just got it. You just got that fast connection too. Look at her.
And then connection dropping.
Question number 2.
Pick one answer because it's 1,000 points. That's nothing to do with the fact that you have to pick one answer, but I don't care.
Including water parks, what was the 5th theme park to open at Walt Disney World?
This is a mean one.
Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach, Disney MGM Studios, or Animal Kingdom? I love this question. Yeah. Think about it. Straight out of UJam. Whoa, what? Oh, Robert
That's
Tucker
my
with the
favorite
fun
Disney
fact.
water park,
Yes.
action park.
The Fab Five is what they called the Michigan college basketball team in the early 90s. Yes, it consisted of Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose, and 2 other forgotten people. The
Wow.
correct answer here is
Typhoon.
Lagoon.
Wow, that was even between 5, and 4.
So Magic Kingdom, River Country, Epcot, those were easy. MGM opened in May and then Typhoon Lagoon in June. That was a toughie. And Mike Mack makes a good point that the Fab Five were not very good. The problem is they were too good at calling timeouts. They would call them even when they didn't have them.
My question does River Country count?
Are we counting River Country? Yes, I'm counting River Country,
Hence the question said
including water parks. I didn't say that are currently open. I think the question was pretty self-explanatory, Tony. How close is this game? Sorry, we may have to take a 5-minute hiatus. Oh, 1 minute game, 1 point game, 1.5 minutes to go. Typhoon Lagoon was the answer. Will Coach K's career end tonight?
Ooh.
Denzel is in first place now. Edith, way down under, got that one right. Jaylee Bean, Jeff Wiggle, my favorite of the Jeff Wiggles, and Rye rounding out the top 5. Question number 3. Number 3, and I gotta read it.
Hi, Disney. It's time for question 3.
What location opened the 5th Magic Kingdom around the world? Was it Shanghai, Hong Kong, Tokyo, or Paris? My apologies. I was under the impression Typhoon Lagoon, Pleasure Island, and MGM all opened the same day. No. Maybe they had a media event the same day. I don't know. But according to the official source of theme park opening dates, i.e. type it into Google and see what comes up, Typhoon Lagoon opened a month later. Do you know this one, Gideon? This was not hard. We had Anaheim, Florida, Tokyo, Paris, and then Hong Kong.
I would have forgotten that.
Edith
Okay,
got
we
that
won't
right.
know.
Edith is our queen of international theme parks. She undoubtedly got that one
I
right.
also like how it's what location opened the 5th Magic Kingdom and not what location opened the 5th resort.
I didn't.
But,
Because what about?
but here's the thing. There's it more hard in your head. And they're like, oh, what is it? Whereas in resort, you're just like, blah, 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 blah.
I didn't want confusion over, is Vero Beach a resort, Mineral King, all that kind of stuff. So, by the way, this has never happened before.
Edith in first. Wow, I've never.
Smile, Edith.
I also love how you're taking a picture in 3rd place, too.
I'm erasing that picture. Is Disneyland really Magic Kingdom? Yes, it absolutely is. Fun fact, Walt Disney was at the triple opening that day. I believe you are picking on the fact that I revealed the truth that Walt Disney was not at Disneyland's opening day.
Yeah.
Good night, Luke.
That was the truth. Mm-hmm.
Every Disney park is an international park. Not when you're America-centric like I am. Come on.
At least you own it.
I own it. USA. Question number 4. The 5th dwarf in this picture has been cut out. Who is it? Bashful, Doc, Happy, or Sleepy? I love this picture. I love this question. In fact, I'm going to... Okay. I triple check this because 3 of those dwarfs look just alike, frankly.
I really don't.
They do, though.
They do. Yeah. Happy, Sneezy, and Bashful, when Sneezy's not sneezing and Bashful's not bashing, are pretty indistinguishable.
Bashful bashing.
The correct...
Bash.
Do you know this one, Rebecca? Piece of cake, right?
Go ahead.
It's Bashful. Wow. See, a bunch of people said Sleepy. No. You know why Sleepy's not missing? Because Sleepy's right here.
No.
Sleepy's right here. He's sleeping. Come on, people. Come on, people. So Sneezy's not sneezing. And then Bashful in this picture, he's not bashing. So he's kind of confusing with Happy. But
then Sneezy looks like Happy.
yes, Disneyland was definitely called the Magic Kingdom back in the day.
Yep.
So,
Even after the other one existed.
yeah, they still call it the Magic Kingdom.
Uh-huh.
It's often called Walt Disney's
Magic.
In fact,
Magic
all
Kingdom.
throughout my youth, we belonged to a club called the Magic Kingdom
Yep.
Club.
They had the Magic Kingdom Cabaret back in the mid-90s.
Yep.
Mac-
I know Magic Kingdom.
Somebody had a glitch where they chose the right answer and they didn't get it correct. Maybe it took too long.
Yeah, my
or
guess
maybe a
is
glitch.
it just ran out of time. My program works, JJ. I don't want to hear nothing about bugs. No.
Bug. What's a bug? You ever heard of bug?
Question number 4. Oh, Edith.
Bye, Edith. Oh, very nice.
You know what? What happens if I put my mouse over this and click?
No. Do it.
Sort
I
of.
want to do no. Come on, do it. No.
All right. Ooh, an unscramble question. Remember, time does not matter. Take your time. It's either right or wrong. Your hint for this one is 5th to play a very important role. 5th to play a very important role.
I got it.
I remember ads for Disneyland Paris in the early aughts calling it the Magical Kingdom of Disneyland Paris. Did they really call it that, or did they say that in French? Le Magical Kingdom de Disneyland Paris. Duke is up. UNC is up by 1 with 47 seconds, and my phone only has 4%, so I couldn't watch it if I wanted to.
That's it.
Don't forget to hit submit. Hit submit.
Instead of our logo down there, we just put the game.
No, that might create some copyright issues.
We're getting really this.
Get those
We
responses
don't
in.
talk about copyright. No.
So who is it, Gideon?
Michael Eisner.
Michael Delano Eisner. That's correct.
Is that really his real name?
Woo! Coming into focus. Oh, yes. What's the score? 75-74. Who has the ball? Duke? Oh, UNC has it? And how much time?
3.
Oh, my goodness. What a game. What a game this is.
Someone's regretting hosting the show tonight.
Duke's usually in white. Did I go in? Oh, is it a 4-point game now?
Yes.
All right.
Poor Donna got it too late.
Okay. Pay attention to your.
Okay. Oh, if you're having fun watching me watch the game, click that like button.
2-point game again. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Mayor Bear, haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Mayor Bear. Nice to see you back on board. Tiana, M5CK. So, I ain't even going to say it. All right. Question number 6.
You can just call him Soiled Goat.
Delano was Franklin Roosevelt's middle name. You're right. That was not Michael Eisner's middle name. Which of Walt's 9 old men comes 5th alphabetically by last name?
What kind of dude?
Ward Kimball, Ub Iwerks, Bill Titla, Floyd Norman. I love this question too.
This is terrible. I
That's
hate
rough.
it.
That's hard. By the way, UNC is about to be at the free throw line. I think.
Still up
no,
by-
Wait, no, I'm wrong.
Hint, hint. Now that the time's up, this question is not as tricky or as difficult as it seems because only one of these 4 people is a member of the 9 old
That's
men.
what I was thinking when you were reading them. Oh, I was right. They are at the free throw.
It is Ward Kimball. As I said, that question made much easier by the fact that the other 3 are not members of the 9 old men. See, Nick? No, Nick. That was cool. That was fine. It was not as...
Show me this comment. I
Love
love
that
this
picture.
comment.
See, you guys got thrown off by the alphabetical instead of thinking maybe I dumbed it. Maybe I made it easier. Maybe I dumbed it down for this audience. All right, but Amy,
By
you
this
got
audience,
it.
you mean?
8 of you got it though. Way to go. Edith, one of them. Yes,
Wow.
way to go. All right. How's it going here? Over there. Oh shoot, I hit the button. Never mind. Question number 7. Ooh, multi-select. Choose all that apply and
Don't
forget
forget
to
to submit.
Of all these people, no, wrong. Leia, Lando, Ray, Finn, and Lando, okay, 4 people, one said twice, appeared in which of the Star Wars saga films? So all 4 of them appeared in which films? The Last Jedi, Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker. Choose all that apply and hit submit.
Time?
In the same movie. In the movie. All 4 of these people were in which of these movies?
At the same time. Like,
Not in the same scene.
like, okay, never mind.
And let's see. Lando was not what I meant to say there for that 5th one because I said I'm a big fan of Lando. Hello, Princess. What have we here? All right.
Is it Hello Princess?
Still a 3 point with 10 and a half to go roughly.
And what's
But it's
ball?
a timeout right now.
Okay, who's going to have it? Duke?
I can't tell.
If UNC, this is the free
I
throw.
can't pay attention to 2 things at once.
All right.
Nick,
Oh, you hit the
say what
button.
Nick said.
The guy who still doesn't know what Flotsam or Jetsam are just said he dumbed down it. Thank you. The correct answer here is only Rise of Skywalker. Lando nor Lando were in The Last Jedi. So it's a multi-select with only one correct answer.
Tony.
3 of you got that.
Tony, this
I think Duke's going to be on the line shooting too.
is not
Oops. It
Tony.
moved on me. No, Nick, this was a good question. It wasn't Walt Disney had 9 old men. Which of these 9 men didn't win a Grammy? Thank you, Tony Betty. Thank you, Tony Betty.
Thank you, Tony Betty. Goodbye.
All right, question number 8. No, scoreboard.
Wow, only 3 got that.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That was a toughie.
Edith, I am so disappointed. You're our
Is that the
European.
sun coming up behind you?
She's our European Star Wars correspondent.
Who is Lando supposed to be?
I don't know who Lando. I think I just forgot I had used him already, and I used him again.
Duke missed the second free throw and UNC got 3.
And there's like what 5 seconds left.
7,
Ooh.
almost 8.
Another crowdsource. Choose what the majority will choose. Which of these top 5 all-time U.S. grossing films released by Disney-owned companies is the best? Avatar, Avengers Endgame, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Avengers Infinity War.
What's the other one?
So the other one is Titanic. So that's not Disney. So of the top 5, 4 were released by companies now owned by Disney. Avatar obviously is Fox, and then the other 3 are just straight up Disney.
Edith shouldn't have done that.
Oh, Edith. Shouldn't have done that. Lando was not in The Last Jedi. Could not
Don't you
afford him.
remember such a good deal when you was in
Mhm.
the after one?
What's your choice here? I think it's going to be Endgame, no question.
It's the best. Probably because people are like split on Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not even close. Wow. 3 people said Avatar. Clearly, you guys haven't seen Avatar. Just kidding. Did I hit the button? I thought I hit the button. All right. Soy to go T still in first place. Edith still in second. Everyone got that one right.
It's
Soy to
not
go T has
good.
gotten 6 in a row. It pains me to say that name, but 6 in a row. By the way, that's gray. See, this you can make fun of, Nick. This is actual gray. No gray up here.
Wow, that is actual gray.
I got a lot of gray in when I grow hair.
A lot of gray facial hair.
The 5th Mickey Mouse cartoon is also the first one in which he wears gloves. What is it? Plain Crazy, The Band Concert, The Haunted Mouse, The Opry House. This picture is from it as it slowly comes into focus. The Haunted House. Did I say mouse?
Yes.
Yes.
The Haunted House. Plain
But
Crazy,
it's
The
not
Band
a bad
Concert.
name, to be honest.
Which is the 5th Mickey Mouse cartoon, the first one in which he wears gloves. This picture may help you out. 3 people said Avatar. Clearly, you guys haven't seen Avatar. It's my favorite quote of the year. Avatar is not a bad movie, but no one says that's a great movie.
Unless you're watching it either in 3D or in.
I saw it on IMAX Theater opening weekend, and it was an incredible experience. Visually, it is spectacular, but it's just not a great movie. It's not even debatable. UNC
Yeah, it's
81, Duke 77. That is the final. Mike Krzyzewski, career is over. Let's all tip our hats to Coach K for a wonderful career. Whenever someone says they like Avatar, I ask them to name 4 characters. I think I can name 4 characters. There is Channing Tatum, the guy who was also in Terminator, the lady who played in Aliens, and the mean guy with the mustache. So yeah, I'm pretty good there. I'm pretty good there. See, no, I did it. I did it. All right. The correct answer here was the Opry House. Wow. See, wow. This picture really should have helped Peeps because the band concert is Mickey's first color cartoon. Clearly, this isn't in color.
2 of 17.
Oh, that's your birthday.
17.
Wow. I must say, I'm a little disappointed in some. Just a little. Just a little. It's okay. It's okay.
Having a hard time teaching
Ooh, Mare Bear.
Oh. Yeah, and Soil Goatee got it too. Man.
Of course.
Nick says Kansas is going to truck UNC. I'm not sure what truck means. Is that like give them a ride to the game? I'm assuming. Okay. Sigourney Weaver is the actress in Aliens that you were thinking of. You are correct. She is the actress in Aliens and Ghostbuster. Mac says, are you mad or just disappointed? That's true, Mac. I am disappointed. I'm not mad. I feel like I just haven't done my job here. All right. Mike Mac picked Kansas. How did I do in the poll? I think I must still be doing very well in our internal basketball poll.
You're doing
terrible. Edith says, Elle, can you turn off your house Wi-Fi?
I can't believe I didn't pick Kansas this year. I picked Kansas so many times. I didn't pick them this year.
Crowdsource again.
So mad.
Similar to last one, but a little different. Which of these top 5 all-time grossing animated films released by Disney-owned companies is the best? Incredibles 2, The Lion King, Finding Dory, Frozen 2. The 5th movie in the top 5, the only one not owned by Disney, is Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
So I believe it is Incredibles 2, The Lion King, Finding Dory, Shrek 2, and Frozen 2. I think, but I could be wrong.
Hey, Dad, so you know this, right? Shrek 4D is actually a film you must watch in order to bridge the gap between the first Shrek and the second Shrek. Must watch, and you can only watch it at Universal Florida.
This is going to be Lion King. There is no
and
question,
it like
right?
everywhere. I don't want it to be Lion King, but it will be.
You want it to be Frozen 2?
No.
Incredibles 2?
Yes.
Lion King is the answer, and is the right answer, by the way. Only 2D film on the list.
We have good CGI.
Speaking of 2D, does anyone else like the Facts of Life? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the Facts of Life. Edith is still in second place. I don't know why I said that. Soil Goatee's in first. Mare Bear, WrestleMania 38, all uppercase, but thank you for the space. And Tiana, rounding out the top 5. Soil Goatee is running away with this. Who are you? Show yourself. It must be Nick. Another unscramble. Here is the phrase or word or whatever, and here is your hint. Director of Fifth. Director of Fifth. Unscramble that, and you will get this right. Don't, and you will get this wrong. How did 10 people answer that fast? I can't even type these letters that fast.
Oh my.
Did you say the only 2D movie? I didn't. Yes, exactly what I said. Gideon has a distaste for Shakespeare?
I was trying to figure out what he said that Tony came away from with that.
To be or not to be. That is the question. Whether it is nobler. That's really all I know. Oh, Womeo, where for after Womeo?
I have no idea what it is.
Really?
What is it?
It is the director of Pixar's 5th feature. That feature.
Oh, I know now.
That is.
Oh, he shared that he's not a fan of Lion King.
Oh.
And so since that's
Oh
often
yeah,
referred to
because
as
it's like
Hamlet, yes.
That feature is The Incredibles, and that director is Andrew Stanton, who went on to do more impressive works like John Carter from Mars.
Oh. He's from Earth.
John Carter of Mars. I don't know where he's from. I'll tell you where he's from. Technically, John Carter's not from Mars.
Just like Captain Kirk, not a spaceman. From Iowa.
Of Mars. And Tony Betty with the important correction. Brad Bird directed The Incredibles. So maybe it was Finding Nemo, and I picked. All I know is it's Andrew Stanton.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Nemo
actually.
is the 5th.
Okay, yeah. So Finding Nemo is Pixar's 5th film, and Andrew Stanton did direct Finding Nemo, and I don't know why I picked The Incredibles as a picture. So. I just typed what because I've never heard of Fifth the movie. Wow. All right, so I'm okay. I chose a bad picture, but my question and hint were accurate. It's funny because I almost said Finding Nemo, but then I remembered my picture was The Incredibles. So direct. Okay. Any more facts, Tony? Okay, we'll see. Yes, you have. Okay. Who also directed well? Keep them coming, Tony. We're just waiting for you.
You're not saying we have voice.
Do you know? Have I told you my thing about Tony? He is my favorite person in the entire world. And by the way, if you are a fan of Tony, we invite you to go to our YouTube channel where we have this new section called Serene LP. No, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Serene LP, like Serenity, but LP, Serene LP. It's really hard to Serene LP. Okay.
And
anyway.
then there's a bay there, and that's only for adults, and they can swim in the water. Michael K can wave at you from across the sea.
So what Tony does is he takes his camera to Disney World and he points it at something for a while, and then he turns it into a video that lasts an even longer while through the magic of looping, and you just get a nice serene day at LP at Disney World. You can use it as a background for studying, or for sleeping, or for eating, or for watching other videos where you just rather have something. You know, you could even put it on like that one of those cool digital frames you have. So because that would make it play over and over. That would really help our views. So yes, Tony is still a keen fellow. You are right, Mac. Sorry. We didn't see Andrew Stanton at Target. We saw Pete Docter at Target. Yes. Shopping at our local Target. Question number 10.
Time in loops.
Elias and Flora had 5 children. Herbert, Raymond, Roy, Walt, and the other young lady shown here. Is it Sarah, Diane, Ruth, or Fauna? 5-minute loops. I love it. Sometimes they're longer than 5 minutes. I want him to do a sunset, though, where there's no looping. He just gets there like about 2 minutes before the sun even begins to set and lets it go all the way to darkness. All day would be awesome, but we can't afford them.
You can't afford them.
If we could, like, chain his camera and then go home.
I know what you should do. Discovery Center.
Oh, goodness. Correct answer here. Do you know Walt's sister's name?
No.
Ruth. Ruth Flora Disney. Wow, you guys are impressive. Tony says a sunset is on his list. Robert Tucker with a fun fact. Herbert was the first name of President Hoover. That is accurate.
I think I recorded a sunrise when we were staying at Bay Lake Tower.
Just
yes,
reverse it and you win.
It becomes a sunset in the wrong direction. That's right.
Who cares?
Oh, yeah, we should find that and put that on Serene LP. Serene LP. Oh, that was the final question.
Oh, who knew? Tiana.
Mayor Bear.
Soiled goatee. That's a terrifying gift. I hate this.
It's a happy monkey.
It's terrifying.
I'm a happy monkey. Soil goatee, you are the winner. Please.
It's about to break my screen. Eat my brain.
Send us a message at trivia.laughingplace.com with your address if you would like your very own Disney Trivia Live button. It's not a button. It's a magnet.
Technically, there's already a Skyliner in the Sunset Hour, but not a complete sunset. Technically.
Wow. Show some respect to Tony. All right. Say who won. Say it. I said it. Soiled goatee won. Was that you, Nick? It pains me. Donna, he does not get a button, a magnet, no matter what.
Because it's an L instead.
All right. We are going to do quiz number 2, which is written by Sir Nick, so at least he can't win. It is another one of his. What's this?
There's something over there.
LPquiz.com, 1671. Add those up and you get 15. So what happens in this game is you will see a series of images. Does the winner get 2 magnets? No, the winner only gets 1 magnet. Unless you want 2. I mean, we'll send you 2. We don't care.
I think we do.
Did you win? If you won, Denzel. If Denzel won, I'll send you. Hey, Grandma and Grandpa, what do you guys think? I trust your opinion. I'm thinking of letting it go all the way through when we come out there in a couple weeks. We'll see. WrestleMania is back. Rye. Grandma and Grandpa are here. Denzel Washington. One little spark. Is Charlie still awake? Hi, Charlie. I hope you're feeling better. The pin is 1671, Samantha. 1671. 7, 1. So 1 on either side, 13 in the middle.
What? One on either side, 13.
Yeah, 7 plus 6 is 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not confusing at all. It could be 6 or 7. It could be 5 or 8. It could be 9 or 4. But no.
I think when most people hear 13, they think 6 and 7.
But they think 5 and 8.
Uncle Orville, what is the...
What is this?
Oh, what is this? What is this?
Period.
Oh, I hear something.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on just a second. If an electronic voice were to read that one name, what is this? ...
Spin that globe. Spin that... What? Wheel? That's stupid. This show's never gonna last.
I hope you guys heard that better than we did.
I doubt. Yeah, it's fine. All I said was spin that globe. Wait, wheel? Oh, never mind.
This show's never going to last. Episode 100 and... a lot. You take that, Michael Mack. Anyone else try to play the 24 game with the pin numbers?
By the way, it's
What is the 24 game?
By the way, it's episode 173.
Where do you see that? Up there. If you finish in first place, or
This time, let's see. Oops, I spun a little. It was
keep going.
16.
My father just texted me, and I think he's comparing you to Bill Russell.
Your father is a little bit older than most of our audience.
If you finish in first or 16, you'll win your
The
very
text really
own
asked if you were
Disney
familiar with Bill
trivia
Russell.
Of course.
magnet.
I'm like, of course you are.
Of course I know. He think he's the winningest championship person of all time. Celtics. Also a player coach. I know my Bill Russell.
Yeah, sure.
You've never heard of the
That's also
24
famous.
game?
That's also a famous goatee, though.
He is. Do you know what the 24 game is Max talking about?
I'm unsure what he means.
I know 24 like today, Monday, 7 p.m. on the evening of the presidential election.
We're trying to add up the
Jack
numbers.
Bauer.
Try to get them like up
We'll
to
have to
24
we'll
or
have to-
something.
Yes, you'll have to slack because I don't know either.
I'm Jack Bauer. We're going to do 24 hours of detail someday.
Oh,
But not today.
I want this actually. We could like sit down posts too. We could get like.
We started this game with a poll. Our question to get to know you better. Your question to get used to my crazy user interface. Today's poll is which of these Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals is your favorite? Cats, Jesus Christ Superstar, Phantom of the Opera, or Evita? Of course, my answer, no question, is Jesus Christ Superstar. But I do love to say, don't cry for me, Argentina. You were supposed to be immortal. What's the number? That's all they wanted.
5.
Not much to ask for. No, the spin number.
Oh, 16.
16. I kept my promise. You keep your distance. I kept my
That's not how those
promise.
lyrics go, but-
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. No, really, that one I know. That one, look it up. That commercial was on like every 10 minutes on Channel 5 because it was at the Schubert or something. And that part I heard over
If
and over.
really wants to play car, we should do it.
How many times have I asked? We should do, that's what everyone does every now and then, a 24-hour show for charity. Our charity can be the, I don't know, but we can come up with a good one. Probably Make-A-Wish or Give Kids the World. I really like that one titled None of the Above. That's because you have no taste. Yes, the spin number was 16, Max, so that's what you're going for. The correct answer here is Jesus Christ Superstar. I have a feeling you guys are going to say Phantom because you're not as cultured as I am, and I am correct. But
No one says cats.
and this actually connects to Disney because Jeremiah was at the Dr. Phillips Center recently in Orlando, checking out the Cats musical there, which I believe he said was spectacularly. The pin once again is 1671.
I double checked, and the lyric is "Don't keep your distance."
I kept my promise. Don't keep. That's a whole different meaning.
That is why I giggled when you said it the way
You
you
keep your
said it.
distance. Don't keep your. That's the exact opposite.
That is why I giggled as you sang it incorrectly.
I'm not sure I know the story of Evita Peron.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Oh, Donna had a good one. Joseph and the Amazing
No,
Technicolor
that's
Dreamboat.
another good one.
Mac is on board for 24-hour LP TV.
I want that.
Look at that face. Look at that face. Is that not the face of the anchor of LP TV?
Is that not the face of someone? Why is there a calendar?
Mike Mack is going to be the anchor of LP TV.
I want
Rochelle the musical. That's coming from Nick.
With his stretching portraits in the back.
And cutting off his head. That bugs me. I'm sorry.
Slack. You have slack
Hello,
for
welcome.
that. You have slack for that.
Denzel would participate. If we could get Denzel Washington on board, we may have something going. Write this idea down. 24-hour LP TV.
We all.
He's already marathon 48 hours of Marvel movies, so why not?
There we go.
That would be one of our shows. Just Mac, a camera on Mac, watching the whole MCU.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that would just be ridiculous. The LP crew watches the MCU.
Okay, there's a question up there. Y'all can read. Is this Geonosis, JoJo Circus, Joe Gardner, or Gilgamesh? Who did that? Someone did that. What's his name? The guy who was in Holes?
Shia?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. He put the camera on himself for like 24 hours while he was at a movie theater and streamed that.
I'm pretty sure Mike Ryan had to do that because he lost a bet, and so he had to watch all the Nick Cage movies. So the producer of the Levitard show, he had to stream himself watching Nick Cage movies.
That would be a great show. A camera on Mac. Oh, Mac says he was watching all of his own movies. Okay. He's got some good ones in there and some not so good ones. The correct answer here is, do you know? This is G.I. Joe. There's a garden.
Yeah,
Joe Garden.
I got it. I just completely forgot because now I'm thinking about how we need LP quiz, LP TV.
I'm surprised he didn't put a at the end of this because that's what Nick does. Joe Gardner is the answer. Nick says, no, who cares what Nick says? Tony Bennett says, yeah, but Shia was watching his own movie. So, Mike,
He's never had a pirate.
I've got it. Mike Mack watching every edition of Marvel Time.
Oh.
Start to finish. Every last one of them, commenting on them, just watching them. That's our opening stream.
And then, we have 24-hour Disney Journey Live, and the last quiz has Mike guest host, which then seamlessly transitions into that.
And then Tony Betty.
And then oh no.
And then Matt.
No, here's what we do. We have Tony come on for Best Time with Betty, then have him have a guest. Mac, then Mac go on. Oh dear, we put it the LPs and Mac in reverse.
And then Matt gives the reason why he can't be trusted on live TV. And this is why we're not doing these things. Joe Gardner was the answer. I don't know what that has to do with Disney. Edith got it the fastest. She's in first place. We're frozen. We're back. Question number 2. What's this? Is this Sleeping Beauty, Napa Rose, Sunshine Plaza, or a Bright Suns?
And then,
wow.
And then
oh my goodness, we did this for real.
You were really asleep, Joe. So asleep.
Yeah. Oh, in the rocking chair.
You're not asleep. No, your head was back. Your head was like, oh. and then I'm right here.
Yeah, you were also like a foot long, so.
Wow.
I could do
It
that.
used to work that way. You would program with him.
Yep.
Asleep.
Oh man, it's you non-parents
So
out there can't even
It goes
imagine how much you miss these moments, and they do fly by.
And they're miserable sometimes.
Oh yeah, they're totally miserable at the time. No, this wasn't miserable, but some of the miserable moments you now look back on and go,
like all the times I puked on you.
I don't even care that you puked on me. I think making that joke proves that I should be on live TV. We're still talking about that a week later. Yes, but that's not our lane. All right, this is, I'm guessing this is Nap.
We could have after 10 p.m.
Denzel.
Scooby was so cute. What happened? This beard, man.
Oh, thanks for the like, Robert.
Why is it so for the rub? It's like, I feel like that's the kind of thing where like you're a really old man, you rub that, and then like you become young forever.
And then the genie pops out. Oh, we're back where we started. This is Nap Rose, I'm guessing.
Wait, how are you back?
Why is this Rose? Oh, Rose, ROWS. Okay. Samantha is watching Halo Season 1 on Paramount. We invite you to go over to Peacock instead and watch WrestleMania. Macaros.
Why?
Edith still in first place. Tiana, see, she's quiet because she's focused. First place. Tiana's in second. Madame, One Little Spark, and U of O rounding out the top 5. Here we go. Is this War Machine, Horse-Drawn Carriage, Spirited Away, or Han Solo? That's a good one. Do you know what this is, man?
I haven't guessed, but I don't know why.
Well, I can do that.
I know it. I have no information, but I know it.
No. I have,
What's your
I
guess?
have I have a suspicion based on the first 2, but I can't figure out the third.
Okay, so what's your suspicion?
I want to say it's War Machine.
Because War.
MASH.
Oh.
And then
Oh, Ian.
Ian.
That's
Okay.
Ian McGregor, right? Ian McCullum.
I don't know, some Ian.
Ian Fleming. Ian and Ivory. Ian and
But
Ivory.
initially it was just MASH. Oh, okay.
I couldn't get MASH. Yeah, War MASH Ian. Nick says, "Oh, I just got it." Nick, you wrote it. Dork.
That's the guy who had to add it to Elfie Quiz.
Shut up. That just means typing an asterisk. Oh, Edith fell to number 5. One Little Spark. Uncle Orville. She got it right. It just took a while.
I know, but that's why he didn't do with this. I like Nikki B. Horse Hummus Ian.
Where's Thomas Ian? Question number 4. 1,000-pointer. Is this Islands of Adventure, Jurassic Park, Tom Sawyer Island, or Your House, Drew Carey? On the 1, on the 2. Take me out to the ball game.
Well, John O was going with War
Mash.
Magento.
Or Magneto. Magento. He's purple, you know. Oh, yeah. The one.
Betty throwing in the Tony throwing in the sir.
Technically,
So
that
War
puzzle is War Mock Sir E. That's a good technically, Tony. I'm guessing this one, because I do remember, is Your, which is just the dumbest way in the world to do Your House, Drawing, Drew. And this, of course, is Harry Carey, former PA announcer. No, former TV announcer for the Chicago Cubs. Yes. He was known to...
Say holy cow.
Yes, that's what he was known for.
And he would lead everybody in singing.
And the 1, and the 2, and the 3. Take me out to the ball game. Your house, Drew Carey.
Take me out to the ball game to your house.
The only reason you know him is because of cable.
Oh,
Of
wow. It's a
WGN.
little bouncy bounce. Like,
Look at Edith.
boy.
Mike Mack has a very important question.
Superstition, WGN.
If the moon were made of ribs, would you eat it? What are you talking about? Is that a Drew Carey thing? Are you once again trying to be controversial? Oh, no.
And
Tony
then
says, hey, is the moon made of ribs? So Tony knows nothing about sports, so it must not be Drew Carey.
Wow.
And Nick's there too. So
Yeah.
we're all there. We're
Wow. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah. A CCR we are not common with.
I would say it's because we're old, but Nick is older than us. Classic Mac.
Nikki B says SNL.
Wow. So Rebecca today told me something very interesting. There are
I don't watch SNL, Matt.
some number of quintillion combinations of Rubik's Cube. Think of a Rubik's Cube and all those combinations. Quintillion. 18 zeros is quintillion. Do you know how many different ways you can shuffle a deck of cards? A quintillion.
Also, funny thing about Rubik's Cubes, despite having so many combinations, it's really easy to just turn them a couple times.
You know the right way to do a Rubik's Cube? Smash it with the hammer and then put it back together in the right way. I solved it so
Why
fast that
take
way.
it apart? I was gonna go that.
Huh?
I had a book.
I had a
It would
book.
show you a diagram.
work.
And then it worked beautifully.
But
Mine worked
I smashed that thing so many times.
I was with my friend who's really good at solving Rubik's
Did you-
cubes, and he
Yeah,
was
he's so
saying
good.
how one of the other kids was saying how he uses this book, and my friend said, "Oh, those books are useless. Watch using it instead."
Did you
They'll
buy
be
any
better."
of the fun like themed ones? My parents bought me one for that was like the Jewish holidays. So it was like
That's
it
cool.
had like a shofar for trumpets
Yeah.
and different stuff. So
Yeah,
matzah for Passover.
Mom bought me one at the liquor store.
No, stop it. It's so not true. Your mama would never do that. You need to just move on. Shame on you. Shame on you.
All right, it's a simple question, Norm. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? I know I would. I would slather myself in spicy mustard. Yeah, this is SNL. Huh? Jay, what is SNL? You're better off not knowing. All right, Edith is in first place. She doesn't have SNL in where she's from, so she doesn't know what we're talking about. Question number 5. Is this Tangled, Light Magic, Lights Motors Action, or I'll be your candle on the water?
Easiest one
I
yet.
think I finally saw a few SNL when I was in college because it would be on as I was like wrapping up.
There's some good
And
SNL out
like
there.
I can remember seeing some then. Mostly I remember watching like the news. Did they do something where they made fun of the news?
They had Weekend Update. That's one of the most
Yeah.
famous things.
Okay,
Chevy
yes,
Chase.
I can don't remember him doing it.
I
think
the
it
best
would've
one
been
was
I think it would have been Norm Macdonald.
he was great, but I also love he was in the net. Dennis Miller. Like,
Oh yeah.
he really
I don't-
revived Weekend
I don't
Update.
know. I don't think I saw him, but I don't remember. But yeah, I remember seeing it a few times.
Oh, Edith with the correction. I watch SNL all the time. It's my only look into actual American
Oh, there
culture.
you go.
There is nothing actual American culture about SNL. Why do I get the feeling Doobie's favorite SNL years are the Ebersol years? I watched it. I watched a lot of reruns of SNL
Okay.
from the Chevy. He wasn't even on, but the years he was co-hosting all the time
Yeah.
with Bill Murray. Was he on it?
Was Murphy on it back then too?
No, that was later. I love the
Oh,
Eddie
okay.
Murphy, but no, like when it was Jane Curtin and the black guy whose name I don't remember. And,
Yes, I was out late on it. It was not very common for me to be home on a Saturday night.
I believe this is Life Motors Action. That one's pretty easy. Garrett
Wow,
Morris.
so close. One of them said light magic.
Probably Nick. Garrett Morris
Probably.
was on there. Jane Curtin.
Oh, Stone Cold is on WrestleMania right now.
Oh. According to Mike Mack, Stone Cold is on WrestleMania
You
right
need
now.
to write code into this program that if it's a magic question that Nick ruins, it's just automatically
I
fix
should.
it
You're right. I
to
should.
solve the issue.
I don't know which one's Nick.
You figure out a way to do it.
Edith still in first place. Tiana jumping up into 5th with that one. Question number 6. Number 6 and feeling Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer was pretty. Oh, Phil Hartman, classic. Dormouse, Doorless Chambers, Dormammu, or Entrance Plaza. There we go. Dan Aykroyd, Garrett Morris, Jane Curtin, Bill Murray, John Belushi, Gilda Radner. Oh, those were some good years. Eddie Murphy, so funny, so great. Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer, Phil Hartman. I'm just a caveman. I don't know your modern laws. That whole thing sounds really dumb, but when Phil Hartman does it, it's beautiful. Show hasn't been funny in 20 years. Mike Mack's taking a few questions off as he tries to drop down to 16. Where is he now? Let's see. Except I don't know what he's playing as. So.
I'm assuming Max.
Oh, he's
Skellington.
Are you WrestleMania 38, Matt? Because if so, he's probably Max Skellington. You're right. This is going to be Doorless Chambers because that's Diane Chambers.
Oh, really? Nick is facial hair if you want to kick him.
Where is he? He's only gotten one. I'm kicking you out.
Kick him. Hey, if you kick him, it'll make it easier for Mac.
I sit in a giant metal bird and wonder how I got there. But I don't know because I'm a caveman. But I do know this. My client is innocent. The late, great Phil Hartman of News Radio. One of the top 400 sitcoms of all time. Edith, would you agree with that, Rebecca? News Radio is one of the top 400 sitcoms of all time.
Top 400?
Yeah.
Sure.
Edith,
I can go on a little live with that one.
Edith, running away with it so far.
She is, and still had time to type about American culture. By the way, Edith, are you a fan of the Muppets? Question number 7.
There's a sun coming up behind you.
Ooh, this one's only 100 points. True or false? This picture riddle depicts the late Disney legend Betty White. True or false? True or false? News Radio starring the voice of Flick, of course. David. What's so funny? Poor Tony sitting around watching some trivia.
Okay, Nick broke me on this one. I'm glad I wouldn't drink it. I'd like to take across the room.
There goes the computer.
Oh, so good, right?
No, there goes the Olympic bike.
What's Tony's last name? Betty. Betty White is the correct answer. This must be true.
Theory, Nick. Okay, good.
Yay! That's from his About the Author page, right?
Yes, that's my About the Author.
Apparently, John wants us to have random conversations about television while Gideon moves the contest.
All right,
along.
SNL
Edith
year.
is doing extremely good. Still in first place. However, tied with the amount of questions correct as one little spark, despite being 4 seconds ahead in average time. It truly is anybody's game as we head into the final 5 questions.
You know what I've never got with Mr. Bill? The whole Mr. Bill thing. Oh no! That was not funny. So not funny.
I know of it. I don't believe I've ever
Is
seen
it Mirabelle Magical, Magic Mirror on the Wall, Cosmic Rewind, or Flights of Wonder?
But
Which one is it? Go ahead and click what you think the correct answer is.
Eddie Murphy and Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Classic stuff. That dude was a comic genius.
Okay.
Here's to you, Mrs. Different person.
Yep.
John, Denzel says Mr. Bill was excellent. What? Maybe, see, I'm just thinking maybe I didn't quite get it.
You also do not appreciate physical comedy.
Right.
That is a genre. What, but isn't Mr. Bill based within physical comedy, but
You
like an
consider,
animated representation?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay. So you're not gonna, that's not going to appeal to you.
So, what is
You
this?
also wouldn't find a pie in the face funny.
It's because it's not funny.
It could-
Mirabelle,
hilarious.
Mad,
I love how Gideon
Cow.
just indignantly says you. Pie in the face is hysterical.
You know when it's hysterical?
Yeah.
Oh, in the episode of the Brady Bunch where they go to the studios and they get cast to be in the movie only because Oliver is there and they end it with a pie fight. That was funny. Remember, poor Oliver.
I don't.
Won't ask for more if he knows. I'm guessing this is Mirabelle Madrigal because it's Mirror, Bell, Mad, Ruh, and this is Gail Got It.
Okay.
Booyah. 3 times a lady.
Click the next button.
Edith,
Edith,
still in first place.
That was beautiful. Wow, Edith has not missed a single question. Neither has one little spark or Uncle Orville, but Uncle Orville a little bit further down.
That was the episode that introduced, I guess you're right, Cousin Oliver, because he felt all left out. And then,
There was another kid introduced with Cousin Oliver, right?
well, they had 2 other kids. They had 3 kids, 3 brothers
Right.
of different races.
That's different than Cousin Oliver.
Yeah,
Okay, because
because that was a spinoff.
because one of those kids became
Frontierland,
Master
Kim Possible, Golden State, or Mineral King Ski Resort.
You
Yeah, they-
did not multitask well.
They wanted to do a spinoff, so they introduced these 3 kids, these 3 brothers,
Teacher.
adopted brothers of various nationalities,
yeah.
and then they spun them. I don't even think the spinoff ever
They're all
actually.
American, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, no, you're right. You're right. And I don't even think the spinoff ever actually happened.
Yeah, but one of them went on to be a Mouseketeer.
Justin
Of the-
Timberlake.
of the 70s, late 70s.
This is gonna be gold. Golden. This is Kim Possible.
There's a bill.
Yep, Posse.
The posse, and I guess this is Kim.
Up at the top is Kim.
Kim who?
Oh, apparently
Olympian.
this question was timely when Nick wrote the quiz.
During the Olympics.
Yes, okay. Edith, I gotta.
Oh.
I need to ask you, Edith. What are you owing?
Little spark.
Wait, time out.
Ah.
Time out. Edith not only is running away with it, she is 9 for 9.
Wow.
I know.
But you're not supposed to talk about that. You're worse jinx than a broadcaster talking
She
about
has
a
a perfect game
You're
going.
terrible. You're such a jinx.
No, but honestly, there's very little chance she's caught.
No, but she could have.
She could have a perfect
She
game.
can't now because you talked about
There's
it.
only
That's
3
not how
questions
life
left.
works.
No. Yeah, it
You'd
is.
have to change the name of the contest.
I'm so disappointed in you that you don't understand
Okay.
that that's how.
Edith has a particularly good game going
failed
today.
as a parent.
You do not feel
Edith
My
has
son
been
doesn't understand
absent from the chat
superstition of perfect game. Yeah, he
because
would.
she
Nick. He
is
would
the-
totally. No, I had to fight with him. I cannot tell you how many times
Mm.
at ball parks he would start to, and I would have to give him the death look. You may not speak that.
I have some very bad news for you people. It does not actually matter if someone says
You
something.
are so wrong.
It does not actually matter if you're wearing your lucky shirt. It does not actually matter if you're sitting in the same spot on the couch. The only thing that actually matters is that you eat the right foods before the game.
Well, actually, it does matter
I
because then
suspect,
you
I
have
suspect Mac knows of what I speak. The importance of where you sit.
Edith, no
the
pressure.
importance
Win.
of not speaking about a no-hit.
All right.
In fairness, though, Edith has a really good chance of winning this.
Let's rewind a bit. Edith is doing really well,
Yes.
and she could do extremely well. Nikki B says superstition is real. Come on.
Thank you.
1,000 points. Let's all root for Edith's
So embarrassing.
very special game. What's this? What's this? Is this Test Track, Rocket Rods, Fort Wilderness, or Miles Axelrod? Boom, 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 boom. L did that to me on the Seahawks Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh,
See? And now we finally understand why that happened. There's no other explanation for what happened.
Tony Betty would like to be known. His socks have not changed in the hopes of an Edith win. It's nice of him to blame it on that, but ask his girl. His socks rarely change. Mike Mac reckons you check out the new 30 for 30 Shark. I actually read your entire
okay.
review of that, Mac, and I rarely read our website. And I am excited to see that.
Wow! Shots fired at yourself.
Our site is great. I look at pictures, but come on, it's the internet. No one actually reads on the internet. You-
Wow! I
you skim
take
on the
offense.
internet.
That sounds fun though. 30 for 30, and we need to check it out.
Yeah, it's short too. It doesn't take that long.
Cool.
And it
Isn't it
actually
like
got him to talk about
30?
his breakdown. It's about Greg Norman and his breakdown in the Masters.
Oh,
His
wow.
collapse, and you talked about it.
Oh,
Apparently,
that'd be good.
apparently Tony is usually barefoot.
Because you are
No,
the
he's-
caveman lawyer. He also
Like-
wears tank tops.
He's like the WeWork guy. Barefoot.
Callaghan?
Always barefoot. Huh?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, me neither.
Miles Axelrod.
Adam something.
This is Miles. This is Axel Foley. And this is Rod Stewart. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know.
Is that what you think of when you think Rod Stewart?
Oh, so what do you think of?
Forever Young. Because it was my
Oh.
roommate's. Yeah.
No. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know.
Wasn't he like 100 when he sang that?
I know he's 100 and he's still singing it. Ugh.
By the way, Nick recommends that you read Mac's review of Morbius.
It is hilarious. Nick was not a fan. I mean, Mac was not a fan of Morbius. There is nothing better than our internal Slack. Mac coming back from a really bad movie. We had a good time. Good time. Join our Patreon, and I'll secretly pass that on to you. Let's see. Did Edith get that
Do
right?
you even have a Patreon?
But you can send money. She is doing very well again. Who is Miles Axelrod?
A guy from Pixar's best movie.
Incredibles?
No, Cars 2.
Oh, okay. The bomb is. Oh, is it?
Who?
Is it? Michael Caine. I did not like Jaws: The Revenge. I did like the house it bought for me. That's a brutal honesty.
Oh, that's a good line.
Nikki B says Rod Stewart is still on tour.
I never was able to get that almost good.
Edith says a lot to process just happened.
Yep.
It's the beard.
It's
I'm
too
feeling
much.
a little more sophisticated today.
It's It's so much process to have to do some maths. I'm sorry.
I know.
A little bit of math.
I feel like we need to just clip that and just put that out on Twitter.
No one wants my body. The sad fact of life.
Especially with you with
No
your
one
straight out
wants
and
my
the
body.
bottom part is cut off, and then you're singing Rod Stewart like that.
That's true.
Very funny.
Question number 11. Edith going for the big win. Is this Guido and Luigi, Tony Stark, Monkey's uncle, or King Leonidas? Oh.
I know this one.
It sounded like Snow White was singing Rod Stewart. Oh. I am personally offended by that, Nicholas.
I know.
Why?
This
Because no white voice isn't good enough.
I figured this one out.
Yes,
This
I
one's
remember
pretty
typing
easy.
this one. Doo-doo. How's the song go? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Shoot. How does the song go?
Which one?
To the show he's on.
Don't hurt it. No, I'm asking if season 1 or season everything else.
Everything else. Uncle Leo!
Dear, help me.
No. Jerry!
But then
And
Gideon,
then, oh.
Gideon wants to do the other one. It's the Joker out there.
Don't feel that though.
Hello! So this is Monk. E. Why is this E? This is Uncle Leo. So Monk, Uncle. But they're not going E. They're going, oh. Monkey's uncle is the correct answer here. Hello! Oh, easy chair. I thought you were doing their expression. Okay. That was from Friends. Look at this. Well, he got in all the great TV shows here. He got Seinfeld, Friends, and Monk. Which one of these shows does not like the other?
That, like, I suspect none of those are in her wheelhouse.
No, did Edith not get it right?
Let's see.
Ah,
She
the
got it
streak
wrong,
is
but
gone.
still up there.
I wonder whose fault that is.
She's still in first place.
Edith, you let me down. I wanted to
No,
disprove
all
this.
she needs to do is get one
you
more.
let Edith
I
down.
wanted to disprove this stupid stition, Edith, and you
You
let me down.
This
I am so disappointed. Yes, it's stupid stition.
Mom, if Edith finishes in first place, what are you gonna give me?
All the great shows: Seinfeld, Friends, Wings.
Wings. Wings. Oh, because it was Tony Shalhoub. Okay. Whoa! Timeout. Timeout. Robert Tucker, turn off DTL right now.
No, you're fine.
He's also never watched Monk or Seinfeld. Do you imagine our life if we'd never seen any of these shows and we'd get to enjoy them now from the start, never having seen them
Monk and
before?
Seinfeld.
And Friends, all three.
I enjoy them the second time just as much as the first.
Just as much?
Yeah.
Nick says Wings is underrated, only if you're
It
a
is.
bird.
You don't like Wings, do you?
No, it's not funny.
I'm sad. It's you can't find it streaming. Like only portions of it are available streaming.
My wife really wants to watch all of LA Law, so if you have it streaming someplace or want to send us some DVDs,
No, I'm fine. If you do stumble upon somebody, because they're getting ready to reboot it, and so I can't believe it isn't somewhere
That
because
is
I would
dumb.
think they would want to capitalize on that.
it has one of the greatest TV deaths of all
From
time.
what I've heard, yes.
It's almost comical.
Yeah.
It's almost comical.
Well, don't they?
John O has never seen Monk.
Don't they kind of like homage, poke fun of it in Friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, John O. Denzel Washington has never seen Monk. That's because they didn't invite you to be on it, I'm guessing. I am watching.
Oh, there's a Wings channel on Pluto TV. Okay, thank you, Tony.
Wings is not that good.
But it'll help plug in the holes from the streaming service.
If somehow you are having fun, don't forget to hit that like button. Your support is appreciated. If you're not having fun, let's be thankful. YouTube no longer shows dislikes. Question number 12.
Let's go, Edith. Let's go.
Is this Darth Omir, Shootin' Exposition, We Don't Talk About Dubo, or Mystic Manor? Why do you click on my comments? Have you learned nothing?
I know. I don't know, Nick. I really don't know.
Yeah, that's a good. I actually read it up to Progeny and then.
No, you should have you read it all the way through. And Tony's not wrong that for a while there, the USA network was pretty much Wings channel.
So I know Nick's a big fan of WKRP. That's overrated sitcom. But Darman, yeah, all the 90s sitcoms, other than like Seinfeld and Friends, I don't think they're that good.
Just click next. If you figure out how to see it, I don't care. Okay, nice. Good job.
News radio.
Okay, what happened?
That's great. Edith
Okay.
is going to win. We know
In
that.
third place, Mama Yoda. Second place. What else, Mark? First place.
Edith.
Hey, Geo popped in.
Yes! First time
Yay!
ever.
Edith. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Edith makes a
And
point.
then we gotta have 16, right?
Nick spelled Dathomore wrong.
Who's in
That's
16th?
in here.
Who's in 16th?
16th is facial hair.
No.
Is that-
17th is Mac. I don't care. I don't
Facial
care.
hair. Wait,
Who's
facial
16th?
hair is kicked out of the game. Yes, they don't know it didn't work. Mac, you finished in 16th place.
Yay, Matt.
Let's go.
No, Mac, you got it. We
Good
don't-
job, Mac.
the
You
author of the
win this.
contest is not
You
allowed to
win
play.
this. I'll say I'm a-
The author of the game is not allowed to play.
Nikki B. Yes, Geo did do his dance. I did see it on Twitter.
Oh yes,
There is evidence of it.
he did, and I should have tried to figure out how to download it.
We can bring it Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll have it Tuesday. But he did his dance in the Magic Kingdom.
Yep, come on.
All right, we're gonna be back right after this. We got a lot more TV to talk about.
Oh no.
Oh, think elsewhere. That's another show. Mouse.
We're back.
So we're back, and oh, good night, Samantha.
Yeah.
Oh, you danced on Tower 2. So we were just having a little debate, while the outro was playing about why 90s sitcoms, there are a few great exceptions, but like Wings, Dharma and Greg, I think those are 90s, maybe odds. Dharma and Greg, Will and Grace.
That's much later. I think of that as much.
Okay, so maybe I'm thinking aughts and not 90s. But
90s,
they just
90s would be like Roseanne, right? Roseanne would have been 90s.
that's not
as well.
80s. Am I just off
Come
a
on, Max,
decade on
you come over
everything?
here and take my spot.
I'm trying to see if I have Geo's a little bit. I do have it. All right. So we're gonna get Geo's dance up in just a moment.
Roseanne was 10 seasons and it started in 88.
So what is Dharma and Greg or Wings?
I'm looking.
This is beautiful.
Sorry, I'm getting Geo's thing up here. That's why I'm not as focused on the show because I know normally I am just
Whereas Dharma and
locked
Greg
in.
is like 97 to 2002.
Okay. So what are you guys' favorite, sitcoms? Not current. Sitcoms have changed so much, but going back a little bit, I'm curious. Because I guess the 80s was Family Ties.
Fresh Prince would have been in there too.
Family Ties, Cosby Show, Cheers. Those were 80s, classic 80s sitcoms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you loved Mad About You and Frasier.
Mad About You. The finale of Mad About You, I know it's kind of polarizing. I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, what did I do? Oh, who cares? Because, if you watch that show and you knew that couple, oh wait,
Do you think of Full House as an 80s or a 90s sitcom?
90s.
Yeah.
Mad About You, that couple was destined to break up. So the fact that they broke up and then got back together was nice. But if you watch that show, they were going to break up. Did you guys have AbFab? I have never seen AbFab. I've seen commercials for it.
I've
so
seen commercials.
there was some way to watch it out here.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't on a
Yeah,
network.
don't transition. Just look at the
Probably
transition
a
would be-
BBC. All right, everybody, you ready to see Geo do his dance?
Okay, stop.
For you guys, it wasn't for us, but I hope it was for you.
PBS is where you found a lot of those British.
Oh yeah, like Doctor Who. Hey, Doctor Who. Hey. Yeah, AbFab. The young ones. No, I've heard of the young ones because I've watched other stuff in Britain. I love BBC. like my favorite thing is to find a good BBC crime drama and watch that like on Netflix or something, like a 6 series. Because when they do them, they don't like go on forever. You can just watch a season and it's done. Dr. Foster is a really good one.
Although we have gotten into the one that's been around for forever, where they're on the island.
Lost.
That's America.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. That's not a joke. Edith loved absolutely everything about that video. He did the leprechaun. Well, of course, Edith loved it. It was like you could look out your window and see that.
People just randomly break out into little jigs in your vision of where.
Isn't that just how they walk down the street? Leprechaun.
I want to edit a video of Edith walking through a window, looking out and just.
I have to help your father.
What?
We lived in an apartment across from all the cast members who would walk to work for Epcot World Showcase. Yeah, when you actually live in those nations, you don't see people just walking the streets.
Really, because they really dress like that. The people in Norway are dressed like the traditional Norwegian dress, and Mexico. So yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think that oddly shaped your view of. It's like one thing to see them in the theme parks, but then when you lived near them and you just saw them like walking around, you like develop this notion that if you go to Norway, they're all going to be dressed like that.
Yes,
somehow.
And they're going to be talking about trolls. I'm pretty sure. Nick says, you know what, dudes? Monty Python. Monty Python is the most unfunny. Wow. Bring out your dead. They're not dead yet. Funny is Benny Hill. No, Benny Hill's not.
I think Nick's gonna order some pizza.
Edith is going to. Oh, Nick, if you did, I'd be so happy right now. Edith says, I'll send a jig video someday. Oh, man. I feel like for Edith to send a jig video, she just has to grab one from her collection. Edith, if you send us a jig video, I will send you 2 Blarneys.
Oh, Robert Tucker liked Night Court. I didn't watch Night Court. Did you like Night Court? I have friends who adore Night Court.
I watched the whole Thursday night lineup of Cosby, Family Ties, Cheers, and Night Court. But Night Court was definitely the weak one in there.
Okay. I didn't watch any. I watched some Cosby, but not very much. And then Cheers would be on like super late night. So sometimes to unwind, after studying, I'd see Cheers. So I think I eventually, made it over the course of my college career.
Solid Cheers.
I think I made
Frasier
it.
is so much better than Cheers. Nikki B, can you send us a jig video from like either control room, or if you can even do it on the set, that would be awesome. But someplace fun. I know you work in TV. That would be so cool. Please give us a jig video, Nikki B.
Are you going to do a jig when we go to Florida?
Oh, yes. I'm going to do a jig video as many different places. That is a great idea. Get a photo pass. We can all do a family jig. We have a new thing on LP, the jig video. And yes, Denzel's right. Leading up to Hill Street Blues, or as I called it, click.
I know another click for you was Designing Women.
Oh, man. I could not click fast enough. I feel like I know the first credit they had, but never the second, because I got that click out of there so quick. Wait, your middle name is wrong. Is Vivian after the young one? Is that serious? Edith Vivian Gervin? You have the most fun name in the world, Edith. I am sorry. Bar none.
Oh.
Bar none.
She's also shared another insider info about
that I was
Edith.
Oh!
Oh, there we go.
Send us some river dance, Edith. You said you're going to co-host soon. Can you do some live river dancing for us?
Oh,
She was
I don't think they call it river dancing. Repetitive Irish.
Can you
dance.
do some live Michael Flatley for us, Edith, please?
So is that where that's like they like to hardly move their arms, right?
Right.
It's all in your feet.
Yeah, it's like the Seinfeld lady who doesn't sway her arms. They just do.
Oh, so amazing.
For 16 years, you're like good.
Didn't we see some of the?
Oh, this is not the time to free. Okay.
Didn't the Irish Irish dance team come and perform at Epcot for a while?
Oh, yeah, the Lord of the Dance.
Like a taste of
Lord of the Dance was there for quite a while.
Oh,
Edith, if I send you a link, can you do some step dancing for us right now?
No, not right now. Yeah, see, I studied clogging, which is the American version.
I did tap dance.
You did
No, I never did tap dance.
I was gonna say I did tap dance.
I did U-Jam, straight out of
I did
U-Jam.
tap dance for a little.
I did
My
floss.
brother was really good at American clogging.
All right, Robert Tucker, who has never seen Seinfeld, Friends, or Monk, is watching Benny Hill right now.
Wow.
Oh, poor Edith.
All right, Edith playing it down. Just because you do something for 16 years doesn't make it good. Yeah, I can speak from experience on that. But competitive,
Yeah, come on.
you're good, Edith. I know you're a modest person. You don't like to talk about your lightsaber, but we know you can do it.
I'm a modest person. I don't like to talk about my lightsaber. By the way, Gio's just shaming all of us.
Laughing out loud at the pool at All Star Sports.
Humble brag.
Having a good time here on DTL. So I believe that we have established several things tonight. Whoa, Robert Tucker like Mama's Family. You know what? I got a confession to make. I have the hugest crush on Vicki Lawrence.
It's not a lie.
Vicki Lawrence, who played Mama. Not necessarily her best look, but I have the hugest crush on Vicki Lawrence.
That is not a lie. Yeah.
Today we have established that Edith is going to be doing some step dancing for us. We have established that everyone is going to be sending us some Irish jigging.
Say some step dance. Down there and up here.
Do the step jig. And we've established that Nikki B is going to do her Irish jig on the set of a news television show. So this is going to be so much fun.
Full time with Gio is taking over sometime with Tony. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gio had quite the day because he was ducking at the weather. The skies opened up when he was hiding out over at the yacht club.
And made it over to
And then he
Animal
snagged,
Kingdom, right?
Snagged a flight of passage lightning lane, so he hightailed it over there.
I did not say huggist, Nick. I would never say huggist. Huggist is not a word.
I think you said huges.
I might have, but that's okay. Oh, my phone just died.
Aw,
Bye,
your
phone. He was also in high school and Epcot. So way to go, Donna.
You had 3 parts today.
That's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, sorry.
It's because it's on DHS.
Yeah, he was at 3 parks today. He was at Studios for a bit. He was at Epcot.
Did you write this?
MK,
at
DHK, DHS. Like we're gonna
What
say
do you go E? Yeah.
Now you can say EC.
Did you get on the Skyliner today, Gio? I'm wondering. The best attraction Disney has ever created. Bar.
Oh, Gio said he hit all 4 parks.
Oh, in one day. You did that on your last trip. You did that on Disney World's 50th anniversary. That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, I've never been to all. No, I must have been all 4 parks in one day at some point.
Yeah, and we did the bi-coastal thing once too.
We did both parks. Oh, that is cool. We know people who've done 4 back before they had 5.
Yeah.
4 Disney World parks in one day.
Yeah, and they made sure to buy
Or
something.
Disney
at
World
each.
parks. No, 4 Disney parks.
They
in
made
one
sure
day,
to buy something at each, so they have a receipt purchase dated for each park.
which is just
It's so cool.
mind blowing.
Okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
I've seen people who
But
do it where
yeah.
they have to ride one attraction in each park just so they can say because it's one thing to just go in. I'm in the park. Bye.
Yeah,
No,
but no,
having the
we-
receipt with the date is
yeah.
really
That's
cool.
smart.
So
That's cool.
we did both Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort.
Yeah, because when you fly from east back to west,
Mhm.
it's the time the sun is on your side, and it's not even that hard to do.
Oh, check it out, Edith going.
I did
Going-
DLP and MLK in the same day.
MLK. Milk?
Edith did Disneyland Paris and Magic Kingdom in the same day. That is pretty cool. Why is that a humble brag? That's just a straight out brag.
Gio streamed. I'm sorry, I missed your Harmonious streaming, Donna. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
I was watching WrestleMania.
And talking about old sitcoms, which Robert says, I Love Lucy, Andy Griffith, Green Acres gets Mark Hogan's Hero. Robert, are you like, I always pictured you were kind of on the younger side. Now I'm wondering if perhaps you're a little older than I thought.
Let's see.
Green
I've seen a lot of I Love Lucy. Probably all of I Love Lucy.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple.
overrated.
Andy, have you?
Andy Griffith is
You
the.
didn't do?
I fell asleep before I could even click when Andy
Oh,
Griffith
okay.
was
I
on.
love Green
So
Acres
bad.
and Get Smart.
Get Smart. I grew up on Get
I
Smart.
love Green Acres and Get Smart. And Hogan's Heroes is okay. It's always a little awkward. Always found it a little awkward.
Why? Oh,
So it's just one of those shows.
you know what? I can't watch
I know
now.
it's supposed to be funny, but it's hard for me to overlook the dynamic.
I can't watch F Troop now because I know too much about the star, and that was one messed up guy. Yeah.
You're
Am I,
thinking of Hogan's Heroes.
am I thinking of Hogan's Heroes?
Yeah.
So I've been off F Troop all these years for no good reason.
Yeah. Speaking of Hogan's Heroes. It's the lead of Hogan's Heroes.
Oh man, Get Smart with Steve Carell and The Rock. Mike Mack, get to the penalty box.
Oh, no.
That is a good movie, but get to the penalty box.
Why?
Get Smart with Barbara Feldon and Don Adams, the shoe phone, the Cone of Silence. Cone of Silence is the funniest thing ever. It never worked. Anyway, I should show you those old shows. And then they came out with a movie back in the 80s called The Nude Bomb.
Yep.
And I saw that movie in theaters. And it is just what it said. The bomb would go off and everyone would go naked.
I did not see it.
And I'm sure it was PG.
Why is that a movie?
See,
Ow.
my sitcom taste goes
Thank you,
even
Nick.
farther back than some of the, because I liked the stuff that would be on Nick at Night. So like Dobie Gillis.
Someone
And,
mentioned All in the Family.
And I never watched that show. I don't think I may have seen an episode.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
Because you liked the Jeffersons, right?
Guys like us, we
Okay,
had it
okay.
made. Yes, I love the Jeffersons, which was a spinoff of All in the Family.
And
Moving on up.
yeah. Oh, What's Happening? That was a good one.
What's Happening is like top 5 all-time sitcom
Yeah,
for me.
that was a good sitcom.
Rerun, nobody runs in your family. What's Happening is that I would love to show you what's happening sometime.
I don't know what's
Well,
happening right
You
now.
have all the DVDs.
You can see a side of the side of my culture that I rarely show, but it's not really my culture. Doobie's Edith Bunker is not bad. Thank you, Mike Mack. Thank you very much.
Oh, McHale's Navy with Ernest Borgnine. That was also good one.
Wow, yeah, no, those are so far before my time.
Kale's Navy. Did they do with that Universal Studios tour?
Yeah.
That's how I know all these old things. Just because of that
I
one
know.
thing.
Rebecca was a big fan of. Okay, I can't do a song. Michael Knight Rider. Rebecca loved Knight Rider.
I got very offended the other day because you referred to Kit with only one T,
Oh,
which
my
everybody
goodness.
knows is the Night Industries 2000 has 2 T's. I mean, just have one T, Kit, like a football uniform. Nope, it is.
Wait, time out. You are not British. You are not calling a football uniform kit. First of all, football is an American sport. You're talking about soccer, and only Brits call it a kit. You just casually drop that. You're so not.
I was wondering if I could sneak it by.
Get there. They're playing on the pitch. 0-0. No, you have not watched
Okay,
enough
let's take
Ted
this
Lasso
show
to do
and
that.
get the boot and get out of here.
Airwolf. Who said Airwolf and Knight Rider, Nick? Airwolf was not good. I preferred Blue Thunder.
Wait, which one?
Blue Thunder. It was a movie. They
I
did it.
preferred Riptide. It was 3 guys in a pink helicopter, I think.
In a pink
I think it
helicopter.
was a pink helicopter. I think so. Let me double check this. I just remember the helicopter being this weird.
In a pink
color.
helicopter. Really? That's a pink.
There is an Alan Moore comic book that
Yeah.
makes the inventors of. I vaguely rings a bell. The inventors of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the same company that created Kit. That is absolutely hilarious. See, Max said she's been watching Ted Lasso. Exactly.
No, it wasn't. No, it's not Ted Lasso. Seriously, it's not Ted
The
Lasso.
Kit.
It's actually Levitard's show, Chris Whittingham.
The
That's
whole
why.
Kit and Caboodle.
Yeah.
Why is no one talking about Magnum PI? Because it's bad.
No, are you serious?
I could not watch. Even though one of my people was in there, there was a Mosley in that show, but
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
not watch. I could not watch Magnum PI.
Really?
Maybe it's because I didn't look good enough. I was intimidated by Tom Selleck.
I liked Tom Selleck. I was not a Tom. I liked that show. I did not like Tom Selleck. I liked everybody else.
How about this one?
Hey.
Have you ever heard of this show, Gideon?
Oh yeah, they filmed part of it at the Jaws stop, and they also came out with the theater at Universal Studios
I
Florida
have
opening day.
Such great memory. My mom and I used to watch this every Sunday, and I just have such great memories of that. It's one of
Even when I know movies, I know
British hero.
theme
Murder,
parks.
was good.
da 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 da.
I didn't watch that one.
Me either, but I know it from.
Oh, but it does remind me
Twilight
of a
Zone.
cop show I did like.
Let me see something really scary. That
Is it
somebody out there gets that. What?
Chips.
Oh, dun, dun, dun,
Punch
no,
and John.
don't tell me. Da 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 da. We never pull our guns.
They filmed that on the freeway that was building near my house.
I watched that show pretty religiously.
It was a unfinished highway at the time, and so it gave them a lot of leeway.
Eric Estrada or John Wilcox?
Oh, please. Larry Wilcox, not John.
Larry Wilcox, sorry. When you say John, you got a pretty good chance. I'm definitely a Larry
His
Wilcox.
name was John.
Or
Show, but-
later on, Bruce Jenner.
No, it went downhill very quickly.
Larry Wilcox. You know, the guy who played the sergeant is Chris Pine's
Yes,
father,
Yes, I do.
Robert Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. Yes. Geo with Emergency. I loved Emergency. Gage and DeSoto. I love that show so much. I remember the one. I loved Emergency. Channel 5 at 12 o'clock.
Man.
Gage and DeSoto, and then Rampart they call in, and every single time start an IV. Why you got to call in? Just start the IV. Save some time. Every single time. 100 cc's of whatever. Why you got to call for that? Save some time.
Oh, Robert Tucker like Matlock. That was a good one.
My buddy Daniel Roebuck.
Yes.
Yeah. We're tight.
No, you're not.
But he
You
at
like
least
to
knows
say
who
that.
I
He
am.
says hi to you. by
He knows
name.
who I am.
Yeah. You get a hello by name.
Bye, Edith.
Bye,
We'll be in
Edith.
touch. You need to do some co-hosting with us. Sorry, we're not talking about shows that show in your part of the world. Dukes of Hazzard, I did not like. It was okay. Not a big fan.
I still don't understand why I'm sitting here, by the way.
But Emergency, I loved Emergency so much.
This is cold music.
Of that genre, Emergency Chips, that kind of thing, Knight Rider, Emergency was by far my favorite. They were so cool, Gage and DeSoto. And I never understood. The show was about them, but when they do the credits, they always give the first credits to the doctors. But they did all the work. They should have had the top credits. It always bugged me.
Okay, so let's think crime shows. Like, what would be your favorites of the crime shows?
Gotta read John O.
Oh.
I was once in a Berkeley in an apartment complex. A guy was practicing his trumpet somewhere. A random person yelled out, "Chips theme!" and he started playing it.
Oh, that's
That is great. Crime shows, like someone mentioned moonlighting.
like a show where there's a death or something to solve.
Oh, there's only one choice. The
Nick?
single greatest drama of all time, not called Lost. Columbo.
Okay, but those were like
Wait, Columbo, I know that one.
Yes,
but
you watched that.
those weren't
And it's
those weren't
stuff
like
on
like a weekly serial. Like it was something that was like weekly, ran for a few years. More like that. Because Columbos were like special Monday night. Sunday
They
night
were
TV
weekly for a
shows.
while, but like Remington Steel.
Yeah, like those.
Never
kind of
liked
things.
Dad, I'm falling behind in the comments. First off, Nick wrote an 18 quiz, and Gio would like to bring up Fresh Prince before he leaves.
Okay,
Not
Fresh
Gio,
Prince.
Michael. Mac.
I'm going to bed, but I have to bring up Fresh Prince. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days chilling up. That's all I know. Yeah, I watched every single Fresh Prince several times. I was a big fan of that show. Moonlighting, Some Walk by Night. Me and my mom
another one.
used
That's
to watch
another
that.
one I'd like to see.
Really?
Because I haven't seen it. I've seen
I
a
wonder
couple
what
of
you would think of
episodes.
that.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of episodes.
It's a weird show.
That's the impression. I
Oh, there you go. Denzel, Simon and Simon, Heart to Heart, The Scarecrow and Mrs.
I didn't
King.
watch it. I only watched some. Heart to Heart I think is the one I've seen the most of.
My mom and I used to watch Heart to Heart all the time. She loved Heart to Heart. She was in love with that show.
I'm not watching the reboot, JJ. It sounds serious.
Yeah, they took a comedy and made it serious, and I'm sure they're not exactly loving what's going on in the world right now in terms of trying to skim some goodwill. So
Oh yeah, that could be it. Oh, that'd be an interesting dynamic right now.
yeah, because he's a producer, I believe.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Never saw it.
Yeah, that's Bruce Boxleitner.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Who
Bruce
played-
Boxleitner and Kate Jackson.
Okay. Were you a Charlie's
I did
Angels
not
fan?
watch Charlie's Angels. No.
My man,
Oh,
Shirley.
you know what we haven't mentioned yet that I did watch? I'm trying to think of like what was destination TV for me growing up. Bionic Woman and $6 Million Man. Those
Those were like
destination
6
TV.
years old when we were watching those.
Oh, I was little.
we were
Yeah,
babies,
totally,
but yeah.
totally little.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. When she would crush that tennis ball.
Mhm. And Wonder Woman.
Oh, is it even started already?
Love Wonder Woman.
So the previews were very good, so I haven't watched it. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's
Hulk.
been on. It's been on. I think it's like 4 weeks now. Hulk. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
Don't make me angry.
Did
You wouldn't like
did
me when I'm
watch
angry.
that Saturday morning TV, like HR Puff and stuff?
Yeah, well, that was like afternoon.
HR
After
puppet
school.
stuff, but they're like only like
But I watched like
Two
Animal
episodes of
Olympics and I love the Super Friends
Mm-hmm.
and Wonder Twin Powers activate. Form of water, shape of an eagle. And they have those reversed.
But Nikki knows. You're obsessed with Wonder Woman.
How can it have the shape of water?
Wonder Woman was such a great superhero.
I just said the monkeys.
Oh,
hated the
Monkeys is
monkeys.
good.
Nick bringing up Hunter with Fred Dreyer. My mom liked that show. I totally remember that show.
Yeah.
TJ Hooker, I was kind of a fan of, but The Fall Guy with Heather Thomas.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm not the kind to kiss and tell.
But I've been seen with Farrah.
Yep, that was a good one.
That was a good show.
Yep.
With William Shatner.
No, that's Lee Majors.
Lee Majors, sorry. Heather Thomas and Danny Terrio.
Huh?
Who played his partner? No, I'm thinking of TJ Hooker.
Yeah, no, it was.
Okay. They're the same show.
It wasn't Bruce.
It was always water and an eagle with a gleek and a bucket. Yep, every single week. That's what they
Oh.
started off as.
Oh, Gio brings up contact is the answer. Is the reason.
I have never. No.
Nick apparently watched PBS.
Thankfully, I did not grow up watching PBS. The only thing I watched was Electric Company. The Electric Company.
I didn't watch that. I watched 321 Contact.
Really, I remember it coming on and that was a click.
2, 1, contact.
I remember Letterman. Letterman was my hero. He could solve any problem by finding a letter. Check it out on YouTube, Gideon. Letterman.
That was the worst part that sounds like an actual kid's
I
show.
wonder if Disney's still getting paid from like when they show Spider-Man
I think
episodes.
it's Doug Barr,
Who?
the sidekick on Fall Guy.
So I understand when we're doing this why our numbers slowly go down, but when they pop up, that really scares me. If someone's just now popping in,
That's all I see.
Disney
It will
Trivia
never
Live,
match
what?
the show.
Oh yeah, you need to have like a banner along the top that just goes post-show chat.
That's true. We should.
No,
The Bob
there's
Newhart
no-
show had the best finale, the original or the new one?
That would be the new one, I think.
The new one was brilliant. I agree.
Yeah, the bed and breakfast.
So while we were talking off the air, you were talking about St. Elsewhere, which
which I never saw.
yeah, me either. It had Howie Mandel in it. And Denzel. Denzel
Oh,
Washington
you're
was
not
in
a
it.
fan of Howie, right? That's like
As an actor, I like him. And I like Howie as
Oh,
an
okay.
actor. I like him as a comedian back in the day
yeah.
with his baby voice.
Okay.
But and although Denzel was in it, I'm not a fan of
The environmental guy.
yes.
Yeah. his
D,
name's not coming
it's
to
got
mind
3
either.
words or like an initial or something. Help
Yeah.
me out. Who was the environmental guy who was in St. Elsewhere?
Oh,
Letterman is
His
right
name isn't
before
coming to mind either. Wow.
Oh man, he rides his bike to work.
Yeah, I think of him as the guy who like has to pedal his bike to use a
And
hairdryer.
Denzel has made my day. He said I was quite good in St. Elsewhere. Ed Begley Jr. Thank you very much,
Thank you
Gio.
so much, Gio.
Thank you, Gio.
Couldn't think of it.
Ed Begley, yes, I'm not a huge fan of his.
I did
But the whole
enjoy
thing
it,
took place in a snow globe.
reportedly.
This is the finale.
Yeah, reportedly.
The classic TV Batman with Adam West. People have
Oh,
such
so
nostalgia over
good.
that. It was so bad.
No, it was so
It
good.
was so bad.
You watched it with me a little bit. Did you like it or not?
Didn't
like it?
you show me? Yeah, I remember that. It was fun.
Yeah.
I got through like 6 episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I enjoyed it. It's just I had better things to do.
Yeah, probably your age, JJ. These are all shows that were probably fading out by the 80s. Most of what we're talking about is stuff that would have been well past its prime by the 80s. So
What do you say, Gio's younger than us?
no, JJ. JJ's like,
Oh.
I am so lost in this conversation. I've not heard of most of this.
What?
I'm like, yeah. Well, because I mean, honestly, now we are now in a thing where most of the shows we're talking about would have been fading out by the late 80s.
Yeah, we're old.
Well, we're also talking about shows we watched when we were little kids too.
The entire show was oh yeah. Which I mean, who cares? Because it's just something they tack on. It wasn't created that way.
So since you're from Canada, did you?
Oh, JJ's from Canada.
Do you know shows like Edison Twins
Kids in the Hall.
and Danger Bay? That was a Canadian produced show that made its way to the States that I liked. Oh, another Canadian produced show that was really big down here was Degrassi, but I never watched it. But that was like when it was one of those. Oh, this is a Canadian show. What? You're confused?
You turned it off.
I turned it off, but it's still going.
This is called Lag.
Yeah, Danger Bay. Okay, see, your mom used
Okay.
to watch it. There you go.
Her mom used to watch.
Yeah. No, but that would give you an idea. See,
Denzel knows Degrassi. I thought, oh, Canada. You can't do that on television.
Oh yeah,
That's as good as it gets with Christine. I had a crush on Christine too. Vicki Lawrence and Christine.
Right?
She was the lead. I don't think she was redheaded.
Oh.
I think that number 2 was redheaded.
Oh, okay.
I think she was a brunette.
Okay.
I like the girl next door. SCTV, Canada's SNL.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with John Candy, star
Rick
of
Moranis was in that, right?
yes, The Great Outdoors. Oh, were you watching yesterday when we were doing the Park Walk and Talk?
Yeah. And you
that
guys got in your Uncle Buck's cabin discussion.
That Uncle Buck's cabin. That always sets Alex off. That was great.
JC.
You did watch.
Now we brought JJ in.
I
Can't
love
do
that.
on television.
That was on Nickelodeon when I was like
Don't
in
want
my
you to feel
tween
left out,
years.
JJ.
So good. Eugene Levy, Rick Moranis. Yes. I don't know. And then you get slime or water, and then you get water.
It's one of the. It was the show where that.
Hey,
was
Christine.
It was a
Yes, Tom.
Nickelodeon show. What do you expect?
Yeah.
That's your fault that time.
All right. It's 7 minutes away from
Double
2
Dare,
hours.
there
Should
you go.
we
Double
get it
Dare.
up to 2 hours or just end it now? We'll do whatever you guys tell us.
Double Dare was good on next.
Now we're getting to your stuff. Double Dare. You had your
I know
era.
I know that show.
You definitely had your era for Double Dare. Your phase, rather.
Did you watch Nick at when they used to have like those Nick at Night blocks? Were you a Nick at Night kid?
I was never a Nick at Night
Never a
kid.
Nick at Night.
Until now, that Nick at Night is just my
Right.
era. Donna says 2 hours. Geo, the birthplace of time.
Mhm. I didn't watch any. I don't remember. I mean, I loved Double Dare, but I don't remember watching very much else on Nick at Night until they started on Nickelodeon until they started those Nick at Night blocks.
I was not a Nickelodeon fan other
Yeah.
than I never watched Double Dare even. You can't do that on television. Donna says Alf. There is a polarizing show.
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
I've seen a couple. I did not find it good. There are people who think Alf is just the most brilliant thing in the world.
Nikki B says that was her nickname. Nikki B.
When I worked the night shift, that was my nickname. That's very cute. I did though love Mr. Belvedere.
Really?
Boom, 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 boom. I did like Mr. Belvedere. It was a cute little
What's
show.
the show? Is there a show that you think of that you like and you just it's one of those where you're like, I really have no idea why I like this show and yet I do. And it's like it would be surprising to
she's a
people to
Small
Really?
Wonder. It is so bad. I love Small Wonder.
Geo just came in.
Oh, and there's Geo. Small Wonder was horribly fun. Exactly. I love Small Wonder. Oh, Nick Morgan with the Nikki B. Ba-da, ba, ba, ba-da-da.
Is it just a period?
Ba-da.
Microsoft Bosom Buddies
Ba,
for
ba,
Benson.
ba, 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 ba. Remember that Doobie said Bix watched Lassie first run.
I didn't even watch Lassie on Nick at Night, let alone in first run. Not old enough for that and not interested enough for the others.
So the star, one of the, there were several of these, but one of the little boys who was in Lassie was named Tom Reddick. And he grew up to be a computer programmer and was like a expert, one of the the most well-known Fox Pro programmer back when that was a big thing in the mid 80s when I was learning how to program. So that's my connection.
Apparently, Nick wants you to talk about the premise of Boston Blitz.
But no, thank you. I did like the show though. Happy Days was an overrated show. Too Close for Comfort with Jim J. Bullock. I like that show. I did like that show.
Didn't see that.
But Benson, the lowly butler who goes on to become governor. Another crush, Missy Gold. Much more than Tracy. Benson, Tracy's sister.
Yeah, didn't see those either.
Happy Days was Laverne and Shirley was
Can you think of a show that you remember really loving and then like recently it's been available on YouTube? You like watch it, you're like you can't even like watch it.
Perhaps
for
the one
nostalgic sake.
Nick just put up, Three's Company.
Did you try to watch it? You're just like, nope.
It was on recently for some reason. I'm like, this is bad. But I loved Three's Company.
Oh, Barney Miller.
Barney Miller was too sophisticated for me. I'd watch it.
I enjoyed it.
It's like, this is really good, I think, but it's just not funny. Not funny at all, but I think it's good.
Mork and Mindy was fun, but boy, did it go off the rails.
He's not funny.
I know. Yeah, that's a different conversation.
I did like Pam Dauber a lot, though.
LA Law, female. Apparently.
MASH is so overrated. You and I agree on that.
No, I I know.
Suicide is painless. Robert Tucker says, my mom liked One Day at a Time. I loved One Day at a
I never saw
Time.
that.
I assume you mean the original, not the Netflix reboot. With Valerie Bertinelli. I love that show. And Schneider.
I never saw that one.
Love One Day.
I love that.
That's like one I don't even like. I think I could. If you were to show me a picture, I know what the show is, but I'm not even familiar enough to like tell you what the names of the characters
Oh
are. and
wow!
stuff. That's like a total hole in my pop
I can't
culture.
name a character other than Schneider. But Donna says LA Law's on Vimeo if we want to check that out. Quantum Leap. I believe Rebecca, you were a Quantum Leap fan, weren't you? No, not a Quantum Leap fan. You were a Sliders fan, which is pretty much the same show.
No.
Gio used to watch Peter Scolari and Tom Hanks.
No, because Quantum Leap, he like has to live somebody else's life.
Yes. He'd
Whereas
look in the mirror to see who he
Sliders,
is.
you're traveling to a different time, and people you exist. You look there as your other. Yeah, no.
No
Buck
trolling.
Rogers was good.
Buck Rogers. Did we say Wonder Years? We did not say Wonder Years.
It wasn't on my watch list. Did you watch it?
I did not watch it, but fun fact about Wonder Years, I played soccer with the kid's brother.
What was the name of kind of what I think of as the sister show of that? And then they brought it back. But no, it's like it was that, and the theme song was that la 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 life goes. Is it Life Goes On?
Ba ba dee, ba ba da, ba ba doo.
It was like about a family.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
I mean, there was a show called Life Goes On with the Down syndrome guy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I think of that as being like a similar, like about the same time. You could either watch Wonder Years or watch Life Goes On.
Denzel says, man, we spent a lot of time watching.
Got that right.
That we did.
Yep.
That we did. But if we didn't, we wouldn't be able to have this conversation right now. So what's funny is we have probably not even touched 10% of the shows we could talk this much about. We just watch. There's just so much TV.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, Greatest American Hero.
Look at what's happened.
They filmed that at my mini golf. They had an episode at a mini golf place, and it was like, that's where my family plays mini golf.
You ever have shows that for some reason give you just one very specific memory? Greatest American Hero. Oh, I forgot the memory. Is a word. Starts with an idiot doobie.
Yeah, see, I didn't watch much Saturday morning TV though, John. That was the thing. In our home, Saturday was the day that the TV went on.
Scenario. For some reason, there was an episode where they were discussing the word scenario, and that's all I know about Greatest American Hero.
There was a show, I think it was called Whiz Kids, and they were like these super. It's kind of like what's the name of that show with Scorpion? It's kind of like Scorpion, but with kids. So it was like they were always solving stuff because they were super smart. And one of the episodes they filmed on the set of the Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah,
Dragon,
greatest, one of the best shows in the history of Universal Studios. Nick says, believe it or not, George is at home. Please leave your number. Oh, Gio thinks he remembers Wiz Kids.
Yeah, Wiz Kids.
Who started Greatest American Hero? William Catt.
Yep.
And
yes,
Robert Culp.
That was the son of the secretary in Perry Mason.
Who was the female lead in that?
Connie Selka.
Oh, wow. I remember her. Yeah, I used to drive her car. Toyota Celica.
And with that,
Donna says, oh yeah, Scorpion, that was good. Donna?
hold on, just a second now.
I like
that. Hold on, I'm gonna time at 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hours!
Doobie is somebody I can't watch
we're still
Scorpion
going.
with. I have to watch Scorpion by myself because Doobie can't handle.
Just in the nick of time.
Doobie,
Every single week.
Doobie can't handle shows where they solve things just in the nick of time without making sure you know that they're solving it with the nick of time, which can be really annoying.
Every single time. Just one time, solve it with 10 minutes to spare.
So yeah, so I can't watch classic 80s with him either.
It is rare when Rebecca is ready to talk all night, so I have thoroughly enjoyed this after show,
I'll
guys.
just go. Bye. Thanks
So
for
good.
watching.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us through all this.
I do have a rare skill with names, Donna.
I've had such a good time. I'm in such a good mood now. That's why I have a problem with Hallmark movies.
And that's why I love Hallmark movies, but I watch them by myself.
I love Hallmark movies. They don't solve it just in the nick of time. They fall in love.
But every single time.
If you are a smart husband, you love Hallmark movies.
Gio, have fun at Walt Disney World. I'm looking forward to following your adventures tomorrow.
All right. Talk to everyone on Tuesday. So much LP between now and then. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the dingy dingy.
Check out episode 2 of Antiquities. Mike's
That's right.
Lodico's continuing adventures aboard the Star Cruiser.
Check out Seren LP. And thank you so much, guys. It's been a fantastic night. Talk to you later.